This is not.
You put way too many sparklers on that cake.
They're not lighting.
Dude, the first ones are like already out.
You're going too slow.
They're not lighting. I'm trying. Go fire. Yeah! The letters.
Your heads are gonna like burn or something. It's not great, boys.
They don't have a lot of fuel in
Look,
this lighter.
the two fell down. Now he's only 3 years old, although probably more accurate to his inner self. But it's good.
There you go. So
Dude, you forgot the candles.
You know, we got enough problems on this cake already. We don't need more
There's
fire.
going to be a Reddit thread very soon stating how we lit the shag rug on fire with
That
too
would
many
be
I
sparklers.
was asked to take off everything from the table.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. Thank you, production.
Thank you. Oh, and tell us about being 23. What's it like?
It's decent.
It's decent.
Team
I don't think you actually have to light all of them.
Yes, we do.
Is it now just like principle that we just have to make sure the entire cake is lit?
Absolutely. Come on, baby. This is gonna take a long time.
This cake is about the most Shanghai thing I've
I
ever
blew out
seen.
your candles for you. I'm sorry. Oh, and blow out your candles and make a DreamLeague wish.
Hey guys.
Alright.
The
Yay!
draft has started.
We're gonna get rid of
Draft has
this.
started.
Well, they should have thought about that before they gave us sparklers and a lighter.
I want some cake. Can we have cake?
Can we have a cake?
You have to cut your own cake.
Owen's gonna cut it. It'll be fine.
Here's the
He can do it while we're in the draft.
Here's the knife.
Yay!
I'm sure that's perfectly safe.
We gotta put it on summer.
You know,
this
I
hurts.
hope that there are no children watching you right now.
Hurts my skin.
Because you are like the worst example
Ow!
ever.
Ow! Stop!
Yeah.
Alright.
I have experience with these. New Year's Eve. This is my fireworks.
I think everyone had these when they were a kid, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then you wanna in the dark is like nice strong light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows about that.
All
Look,
right.
it's a draft.
It's a draft. Oh, wow, a puck pickup.
I want to write this down.
That's
Vega
a really
Squadron.
early one as well.
Can you hold my stars?
Yeah, give me them things. Ow, my skin. Yay!
You know, all things considered, I'd say that was pretty disaster-free.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I could have seen that going a lot worse.
I thought we were all gonna die.
10 seconds
It's pretty
All right.
good.
Let's clear this thing off the table so I can actually see.
Great.
Unlike all you kids, my eyes don't work like they used to.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh, we got plates, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Man,
Yeah,
your
just
mom
put
is
this
just the
back here,
best,
right?
though, and your mom's amazing, dude. What a lucky lad you are.
I'm waiting for cake.
Okay, anyway,
Shiver,
the
it's fine.
draft.
Do the draft.
Yeah,
So
we got.
Okay, so we have bands on Invoker, Nature's Prophet, Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit, Odeon, Lion.
Okay.
We have first pick for Team Empire, Chen and Ursa. First pick for Vega is Lone Druid and Puck. Analyze.
All right.
Analyze.
So, dire side, obviously, with Ursa's going to be good. Can control the
Need a
lanes
fork.
very well with the Chen. It's not really going to be easy to gank Puck, but it's still fairly early on in the draft, so they can pick a mid matchup that they think is going to favor them.
Mhm.
This is a huge slice. Owen. What the heck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I know I like the Puck. The only problem with it is you need to make sure you have a lot of things to back it up, because a lot of the times we see Puck as a hero, and he has these mid games where he himself is not super useful, but he's great for initiation. So you can start the fight, but what you actually do in terms of impact in the mid game is relatively limited. So I think what Vega are going to be going with here, maybe they go back for their safe lane Ember Spirit that we see them run in the past, back when Pasha used to play it all the time. That was something that they often gravitated towards when they were picking like these more aggressive heroes. And the nice thing about having Ember is it's a non-committal hero that you don't have to go in on Ursa with. You can kind of just fight around the periphery, you know, sleight of fist, searing chains, and fight that way. So I kind of like Vega's opening here a little bit. But Empire are going for more of a 5-man death ball, control Roshan, win the laning phase, and then just win the game in like 15 minutes like we saw in the previous game.
Yes.
I hope I bought enough time for the rest of you to put out your sparklers and
Yeah, we're
I'm just
good.
waiting
That
for
was
the
it.
fork. Dude,
Oh, you won't. Oh.
oh, it's just what kind of cake is it, Owen?
Vega Squadron's turn.
Millie Bobby, how are you, mate?
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you very
boy.
much.
Well, you know, what's sweeter than this cake is the kills that this bounty hunter is going to get. Oh, look at all that money, Sonny. Vega Squadron going for no matter what the team fight happens, as long as we get a few kills, we'll be in the lead.
They're picking
Especially with
very
that lone
fast,
druid.
too.
Oh, yeah, that was an insta pick on the bounty. They love it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Chen DP, we saw this last time.
remaining.
against Team Empire. Team Empire got spanked by Chen DP. Now they want a little piece of
They
that.
could actually go back for Sven as well for Vega. Is it banned? I don't think it's. Oh, it is banned.
Sven is
okay.
banned, yes.
I can like barely make
Yeah, I
out.
know.
I seriously cannot see the small pictures, so forgive me.
No,
Okay,
But-
I forgive you. That's fine.
The yeah, I
These
think
masters
Ember
are
is still
fine.
pretty good.
that's
Against Death Prophet, it's a little bit rough. You would have to obviously you have to safe lane at this point,
Vega
but
squadrons turn to
I think it could still be pretty
Gyro and
decent.
Tide
pick.
are the last bans.
Turn to crystal.
Gyro.
You mean
Tide.
for Vega? Gyro and
Um,
Tide were the last bans.
Yep.
Turn to
Vega banned Tide. Gyro was banned by Empire.
Okay. So it's still like a team fight oriented hero, right?
Yes.
But the nice thing about Ember is like Lone Druid can play more of a position 1 where you still accumulate farm around the map while the Ember is contributing to fights. So I feel like it fits them. Maybe they just go Jug instead though to supplement their push a little bit. But I feel like Jug versus Ursa and Death Prophet's not as good. Maybe they could see Clinks as well. We saw Empire run that to great success against VP in the first series.
Will you come to my birthday and talk stats, man?
Stats. I don't
mean,
talk stats.
You know, like
Dota?
analysts.
You want me to talk Dota to you?
Yeah,
I
talk-
can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
That's the only present I want.
Yeah.
Because this is amazing.
Oh, it's just
The
Dota,
pie is
man.
pretty good too.
Yeah,
It's just Dota. Yeah, this cake is actually very good.
That was
Fake
okay.
farm.
Thanks, production.
Yeah, thanks for the cake, guys.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Very
Odie,
Very good.
legit.
what's your birthday prediction on this one, man? What would the bigger present be for OD Pixel? What team?
I mean, I don't really care who wins still. Well, no, in a nice way, you know.
In a nice
I'm not
way, in a
invested in
nice
either
way.
of these teams.
Very
but
well.
I think
Very well.
We gotta make.
I'd
them
like to see the
invested.
Puck win because I feel like we haven't seen a Puck win
as
in
a
a
hero,
long
man.
time.
He's so cool
I
to
swear
watch.
that every time Puck's been picked up, it's lost. So it'd be nice to see a Puck win.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in agreement. But I think that in this game, Empire have that kind of draft where if they get a little bit, they can just kind of steamroll it, where Vega are going to have to accomplish a lot during the lanes, and they have the type of lineup right now where you need to be very active. You know, you don't pick Bounty Hunter, you don't pick this mid puck if you're just going to sit around and farm. So that's why I figured they would have more of an active safe laner, but they were taking a really long time to think about their choice.
It's going to be a tough choice. I mean, they've got
Yeah.
a lot to work up against here. This, as we've seen, this very similar draft has been picked a lot of times, and it's what's a good counter against the burst damage, the push.
Oh, that one is...
Wraith King.
It's okay. I mean, you're going to have to still play it the same way. You're going to have to be very active with your Wraith King, so maybe looking to
Mine's
an
gonna
early
cast.
blink, but...
You got to
No,
cast.
you have to cast.
I've gotta go
I don't
cast.
have to cast.
No, you don't. I
You
do.
got
Yeah, right.
PJ over there. He's ready to go.
Bye-bye, birthday boy.
But I'm going to say, actually, I like Empire's draft quite a bit. So I'm going to say, in the 1-1 series that I predicted, that this will be the game they win.
Okay.
And they will lose the next game.
So
What do
you
you
think
think?
this is the one?
Yeah, I think this is one Empire will win.
All right.
What do you think, Slacks?
Me? I'm going to have to go with Mr. Dad over here.
All
He's a
right.
smart man. And you're going with the puck, right?
Yeah, I'm...
So-
well, I mean,
No.
I'm going against the puck.
Against
Right.
the
Even though I love the hero.
This man knows his puck. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to
Well,
go have to side
I
against
have
it.
like a 30% win rate with the hero.
You do?
But my KDA is like 12.
Change my mind. I'm going to go for Team VP. VP all the way.
Because you
That's
think
what-
Puck's gonna win.
I think Puck's going to win.
All right.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna find out if that's the case. It is time for game 1 of Empire vs Vega with OD Pixel, Birthday Boy OD Pixel, and Pycat.
Yay.
30 seconds to battle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second series of the day. We've got Vega Squadron up against the side of Team Empire. I'm OD Pix. I'm going to be joined by Pycat for this series. How you doing? How you doing,
Yeah,
boss?
I'm
You
good.
You
How are you doing? Your
I'm doing
birthday?
good.
That was quite the
Nice.
interview with your mom.
It was, you know, thanks, Mum, you know, and all that. But anyway, we're here back to the Dota, of course, which is why we're all tuned in for this one. And Empire versus Vega. We've heard the panel's thoughts on the draft. I mean, Pycat, do you want to go over anything you like? Are you liking the Puck pick? I mean, Puck, where does that stand as a hero at the moment in the meta?
Well, we saw the stat was, I think it was 60-92. He doesn't have that good of a record right now, Puck. He's kind of fallen out of favor because he just doesn't scale like other mids do. Like DP and some of the others, they can transition into getting more physical damage, and Puck kind of can't. So it would be nice seeing Puck do well, though.
I mean, we're seeing this happen again. This happened in game 1. This time the other way around. Looks like, I don't know if Ramses is going to be able to finish that one. At the same time, bottom lane going in onto Afterlife, and I still wrap around with the bounty hunter here as well. Vega, they're looking for that first blood, and well, with the slow, they're going to get it. Yeah, it takes a bit of work, but they do find it. So the Darkseer getting punished. They're always that tricky point where you come into lane with a point in shell, and there's no hope of running away with the surge for the poor man.
Yeah, and this is actually really important. It was also last game, then with Empire. Afterlife was struggling in the offlane, and they did have a rough time because of that. And now Mag actually, despite the Ursa having boots level 1, his bear actually survives. And that makes a really huge difference. When he actually still has his bear up, even if he died, he will be able to resummon in 80 seconds. But now he actually got the wave back, he got level 2, and his bear didn't die, so he's doing much better than Afterlife was doing in the previous series.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, kind of going back to what FNG was talking about in the interview. Do you think there's a kind of an element that, you know, Vega, maybe they saw the series earlier, they feel that Afterlife could be kind of a potential weak link, and you do look to try and punish that as much as you can?
Potentially, maybe it is that he plays quite aggressively on the lane, and they feel like they can punish that. But I mean, in general, when you play against a Darkseer, you want to shut him down before he gets level 2, because at that point the lane is really tricky. Like, you can see already this Wraith King, even though they actually managed to kill him, he has to now use his flask. He used 3 tangos already. He doesn't have mana for a stun right now. And if they want to kill him again, they're gonna have to invest probably the Bounty Hunter into it, and Maiden needs to bite him once or twice. So this lane is gonna get pretty tricky, I think, for Vega, unless they rotate in the Bounty Hunter. So the Darkseer is actually still accomplishing what he wants to do.
Yeah, and we see at this moment in time the Bounty, he headed over to see Posture on the Chen in the jungle, trying to do what he can to arrest Dan. He's going to turn back towards the mid lane and maybe see if they can make it go on to Scandal. The ball comes through for no one. They'll jump forward. Scandal, who's going to tango at one of his homegrown trees, so he's going to be fine. In terms of regen, still this bottom lane Afterlife. It's he is struggling to find that level 2, as you talked about. This is going to really set him back.
Yeah, he actually is. But the Wraith King is also having he doesn't have any more regen on the Wraith King. So we'll see if he actually sends out more regen or if he just relies on this Vampiric Aura. Now the Darkseer has actually left the lane, so he won't be under that much pressure anymore by those Iron Shells. But should the Darkseer come back, the Wraith King might struggle a bit if Darkseer decides to return once he gets level 2 from this jungle camp.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot harder for FN. And talking about FN as well on the Wraith King, what kind of build do you think we're going to see him go for? Is this kind of like your Treads Blink or your Treads Blade Mail? Is there anything you feel that he's going to be forced to kind of get as his first major item pickup?
I think when you have a Bounty Hunter on the team, you just want to fight, pretty much. Yeah, Blade Mail could potentially be a good pickup. It's generally quite good against Death Prophet, as when she pops the ult, you just run in with the Blade Mail, and with this lineup, you have a lot of move speed, so you can actually go into their face, and you can just keep fighting, and if you win the fights, you're gonna get more gold, so potentially Blade Mail is one item, but in general, just items that allows you to fight.
And we can see in the mid lane again, Solo trying to go in with some harassment onto Scandal, but he
Bottom
turns
lane.
around. Yeah, I guess he's double siphoned.
Darkseer, bottom lane as well.
Oh, Afterlife nearly giving away 2 HP. Only just getting himself out there. I mean, that would have really been a kicker if he lost his life there again. He's lucky enough to get himself away. I mean, this mid lane matchup at the moment, 18 for 4, 15 for 4, Death Prophet with the slight edge. Is this kind of what you expect from these two heroes, or has anyone kind of done better in that respect than you expected?
I think that Death Prophet should be winning against Puck.
Okay.
And I mean, he also has the backup from Chen if necessary, but the fact is that in this matchup, Puck can't ever really go on you. I mean, he has a Bounty Hunter and a Maiden who can rotate in, so it could potentially be scary for the DP. But assuming it's just a straight up lane, the Puck can never really go on the Death Prophet because of Spirit Siphon. So if he ever orbs, he kind of puts himself in a dangerous position. So I think this lane favors the Death Prophet.
I mean, talking about the Death Prophet as well, it seems like there was a period, like maybe about a month or so back, where a lot of people were like, this hero is broken. They're like, the Spirit Siphon is crazily good. And then there's a lot of teams don't run it as nearly as frequent and as often as a lot of other mid laners. I mean, do you feel the Death Prophet is really a really strong hero in the right picks, or are they just better heroes that the people have worked out?
Yeah, I think Death Prophet is a really strong hero, and that's why we still see the Death Prophet being picked up. And I mean, she does well a lot of the time, but the thing is that when you start playing a hero a lot, then usually people figure out ways of dealing with that hero. So then the hero usually falls off a little bit. And in bottom lane, we see the Wraith King. He's not even level 6 yet, and he might go down here to the Chen.
Yeah, smart rotation from Imposture indeed, finding that kill. I mean, already we're starting to see it, as you said, even though Afterlife was getting bullied, the Wraith King is going to have trouble in the lane against the Darkseer, and once he gets a little bit low, in comes a rotation from Chen, and they're able to capitalize on that and find themselves the kill. Giving it to 1-1 at the moment. I mean, 6 minutes in, I mean, looking across the map, do you feel that there's a side that's a little bit happier with the start of this game?
Yeah, I think that I think that Empire are really happy with this. I think Poppy once said before that like if this Chen, he has some levels. He's level 4 already at 6 minutes. It's not the best, but it's still okay. The Bonnie is only level 2. The Maiden is, he's sure she's level 4. They might actually get a kill now on the Darkseer, but
Nice.
I still think that
Critical
Empire
shots.
they should be quite okay with this. They don't have any way of dealing with that Darkseer, and Death Prophet is doing well. Chen is doing relatively okay.
So talk about Death Prophet doing well. Scandal just picking up a casual kill onto the CM there, who unfortunately walks into her in the river and keeping it to 2-2. And I think, yeah, okay, I guess, yeah, a lot of eyes going to be on Miposhka. And we've seen some really good performances from Miposhka. I think it was yesterday, I believe, he was playing the Enigma and he had a great game. Or was that today?
That was today.
That was today. That was today he was playing the Enigma and he had a great game. But yeah, Miposhka, yeah, we've seen what he can do with a good start. So the Chen is definitely going to be something that Vega need to be aware of. And I guess in terms of if a team does start to fall behind, I guess Puck arguably falls off, but then at the same time Vega, they've got like the Track and the Wraith King, the Lone Druid to keep them in, and then you look at Empire, they've got an Ursa, but then it's Death Prophet. I mean, late game, who do you feel is going to be in the better position if it does go on this one?
I mean, I think Empire should be able to take every Roche, and I feel like if they can bring this Wraith King down, then Vega are in really big trouble.
I mean, we saw that they've sent people down here trying to find that, but they do lose Darkseer in the process. And now, well, no one's coming with the re-rotation on top of Empire and Scandal. He's going to get punished for this one along with his 2 teammates. I mean, this is it, you know, FN gets his level 6, and as you said, Empire, they're looking to do something about him, but that's not the way to do it, is it? If they end up losing 3 heroes and they just pop the reincarnate, that was not the fight that Empire were looking for.
Yeah, I just think there were too many Vega heroes there. I mean, they had the Maiden was there, and the Wraith King with its ults. Right now, they're not strong enough to fight him right now without enough chain creeps. They need to have 3 chain creeps preferably, and then maybe a shell or something in there, have the Venge down there to help out, and then potentially they can fight, but they just come in and Vega just outnumber them, and that's not the way that they want to fight right now. I think they want to just keep up the pressure with the Darkseer on the bottom lane, because Vega don't really have any way of dealing with these Iron Shell creeps, and then just pressure with the Chen, and then free up space for the Ursa to take Roche.
I'm talking about the Ursa top lane, trying to make a go on him, but he's going to pop the Enrage, walk this one off. King R is also there on the Venge in case anything else kicks off, but as we can see, Vega do struggle to try and take down Ursa at that point. Solo still hanging around here in the lane, but just get a bit of XP as he is on his own now. Lone Druid backing off to the side camp on the off lane. And no one. He's got himself a haste rune. Seeing 1100 on mag as he works towards that Midas recipe.
Yeah, he's actually doing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a totally different story to the Lone Druid we saw in the first game from Afterlife. Yeah.
And that was sort of a similar situation. The only thing is now that he didn't actually lose his bear that early, and that kind of made the difference, I think. So he's gonna have a Midas pretty soon up in, well, probably after this creep camp. He's gonna have his Midas within 30 seconds to a minute or something, so it's a good timing against the heroes that he's facing.
Well, we're going to see, of course, Empire go for this Roche with Ursa. Looks like CM is aware of it. He's going to take down some of the creeps, but not really a lot that the Slayer can do on his own. Afterlife's there as well, just in case Vega were looking to try and do anything to stop that, but just come to accept that, and Empire will be able to take it. Now, Ramses moving into the Radiant safe lane, and they might keep him down in now against this Wraith King. Of course, Reincarnate is still on cooldown for 2 minutes, and FM realizes he's just out of there. He says there's no point sticking around here because his life was in a lot of danger with these guys from Empire coming around and setting up camp on this bottom lane.
Yeah, this is an important rotation that he makes. He has to do this basically because he doesn't have his reincarnation. The Ursa just picked up Aegis. They have Chen creeps, and they're gonna take this tower bottom. They're hoping to either take tier 2 now on bottom lane or transition into mid and take the tier 1 there as well, and then just take down the tier 1 towers. And Empire, they kind of want to Vega want to respond by doing the same top, taking the tier 1, but the problem is that they have a Wraith King here, and he doesn't really have any tower damage, so they have to bring up the Lone Druid. And if Empire don't decide that they're gonna go up there, and the Ursa doesn't actually have a TP, so it looks like they're just gonna trade.
Alright, just putting out this camp here with Solo, popping the ult for this one at the moment. And as you said, they do take a bit of time with it, but with Mag on the LD, we'll be able to take this tier 1 top. But it is, of course, a trade looking to favor Empire, as they are still, as you said, continuing with that push on the bottom lane after the tier 1. Look at the tier 2. I was going to say that TP It's not going to follow through.
Yeah, there's no way he can TP in. They even wasted a dust at that.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
And there we have it.
has fallen.
A couple of big objectives picked up there for the side of Empire.
But this is
back
actually
up as
fine.
well.
When they actually get that mid tower, it's actually, I think it's still okay for Vega, because getting that mid tower is really important. And they trade basically 2 towers for 2 towers. Sure, they get a tier 2, but the mid tower at this point means a lot. And he does actually go for Armlet on the Wraith King. So
Okay.
a bit surprised to see Armlet, I think, against Darkseer and Ursa.
Yeah, like,
I'm not sure how it's
maybe
gonna
the
work
Siphon
out.
as well. I mean, there's a fair bit
Yeah.
that's going to drain you. Making the toggles hard, and well, we're kicking off here with the track. Onto King Eye's going to get surged back. Nice Dream Coil onto 3. Orb coming in through as well. King Eye's going to be safe for the time being, but of course the rest of Vega ready to move in. They'll take down the Venge. We're going to see Ramses rage it and start to back off, but that's a track kill. A bit of money in the bank there for Vegas as they now lead 6-3. And as you said, maybe with those 2 towers as well being in the key positions they're able to take. And as we can see from the graph, Vega, they're starting to pick it up. And I guess that's the thing, when you've got a bounty on your team, Empire just can't afford to take even or bad trades, because the net worth lead's just going to go up and up for the side of Vega Squadron.
Yeah, and Vega, Mag is actually farming really well. He has 2k gold, he has a Midas 12 minutes in. We're looking at I want to say, if he doesn't die, it's 15, 16, around that mark, Radiance. So he's looking at a really good timing, actually.
And like, not only just Mag, you look at the top of the board, the fact that no one on his puck. I mean, he's kept to the top, and more action's going to kick off. He jumps in, and they've already caught out the Darkseer with the Silence of the Scannel, who will be swapped back by Slayer. Going in with the ult, and walk it off, they'll keep themselves to the edge of that one. It's just the Darkseer losing his life. Slayer's going to look for a TP out. Is it going to happen? The Iron Shell creep doing too much damage to him there. So they do lose the CM, but again, it's a support for that offlaner, and it is another track kill into the bank of Vega Squadron. They've got eyes on Ramses. Ramses does head the backup of King Iron, the Vengeful Spirit, and at the same time, FN with his arm. Oh, hello, you got... Didn't quite feel that he could commit to that one.
Yeah, he's scared of someone coming in and then taking him down. He doesn't want to lose his life right now because he's so close to level 11, so he wants the ult to be level 2 at least, so it's not 260-second cooldown. But the Darkseer is actually struggling quite a lot. It's 13 minutes in, he doesn't have his mech yet, he doesn't even have his buckler, so he's still quite far away from this mech. And yeah, it's Afterlife, he was struggling in that last series with this Lone Druid, and now he's having a rough game again. And I think going up against Wraith King, Maiden, and Bounty Hunter, he should be having a better time in this game. So, a bit on this, it feels like he should have been able to do more. I don't know if the Chen perhaps or the Venge should have rotated earlier, but I feel like he should have gotten a bit more out of the laning phase.
No, he's certainly having a tough time here. Maybe if they can find one big fight, but I guess that's the thing with the Darks this game. I guess you're more utilizing him to just have the surge to get heroes like the Ursa and the DP in position. Because in terms of wombo combo with the vacuum follow-up, there's not really anything that Empire can synergize with that.
Yeah, I know. It's like they have one Earth Shock or something. I don't know. They don't have any good combo with that Darkseer. So I think it's the laning phase. You know, a lot of it comes down to his laning phase, and then later on, he gets these useful items, mech and greaves and whatnot, so he's still an asset to the team, of course.
And I guess, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a dark. He can still farm at a good rate, as he's just playing it safe in the jungle at the moment. Just trying to pick up what he can. There's a Blink Dagger down, Ramses. So he's going to be in a bit better shape to catch out some of these squishier backliners. I mean, like the CM and also the bounce, if they can get some vision out.
Yeah, we're going to see if they're going to go on the Wraith King bottom now. He's actually going to get out here with a TP scroll. And they don't have a sentry spotting that Bounty Hunter out. He gets his track out. He has good eyes on them now. And the Ursa, he's kind of falling behind. You see, he's only level 9, as opposed to the Wraith King, he's already level 11. The Sulabear, he's also level 11. He just picked up his relic 15 minutes in. So,
yeah, this is insane timing for Mag.
Yeah, he's topping the net worth chart already.
And I mean, at this rate, he's just going to stay there for the rest of the game unless they can do something about the Lone Druid Empire. Mid lane, Dream Coil has just been dropped on Scannel, but it's a big kill if they can find it. It's going to be Surge, swapped out as well there by King R, trying to keep the DP alive, and it will work out now. Ramses looking for the counter initiation, jumps in onto FN, will get silenced out. Now, let's see what no one can achieve here. They're keeping Ramses low. He's going to be Surge, backing him off. Slayer gets the frostbite. Oh, he's blown up too. The CM here, stepping it up, and now with the huge ult coming in. Hand of God will come through for the side of Empire, and they will kill the Wraith team once, but at the same time they lost 4. They're going to lose 5. It's a triple kill for Slayer on the CM. Just catching Empire totally off guard as they tried to run back as 5, but Slayer was there with the spells, and that was an incredibly painful fight. The tracks, they were being thrown out. We saw 3 track kills there, I believe, and it really shows on the gold. And 12-4. It looks like we might have seen another quick game, Pycat, because this, I mean, how do you come back if you're Empire now?
Yeah, you see the 1.5k hero damage from the Maiden in that fight. The Ursa, he was trying to hold on to his ult all this time, and he actually ended up not using it, so that
It just got bursted down.
yeah, that the Nova from Maiden, it ended up killing the Ursa, who actually still had ult. So, bit of a misplay there, holding on for his ult a bit too long. So he could have survived and ran away, and yeah, this is really scary for Empire, because coming back against these heroes, and also with the Lone Druid he's about to pick up Radiance, it's really, really difficult.
Yeah, they need something quite spectacular. They really, really do. It's yeah, it's just 17 minutes in to have these leads as well. And well, I said in the draft it'd be nice to see a puck win, and I mean the puck play has been great. No one's been right in their faces every time. He's 3-0-6. He's got his yours on top of Blink Dagger. 17 minutes in. This is he's got to be one of the best puck performances I've seen in a long time.
Birthday wishes do come true.
This is proof. I mean, it's a puck, and he's neck on neck with a blooming Lone Druid that's got Midas and Radiance pretty much done. It's impressive stuff from Vega.
Yeah, no one has been playing very well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess why do you feel that the puck was the pick here anyway? I mean, it's working out. Why is it working so well with their lineup?
I think it's just because like puck functions as he's very good at crowd control. So they have these 2 kind of up in your face, tanky, you know, melee cores. You consider them melee cores, like both Lone Druid and Wraith King, and they deal a lot of physical damage, and then Puck is there to balance that out with some control. He has some spells, and just synergizes quite well with the Lone Druid and the Wraith King.
And of course, Empire, we're going to have to think very carefully about what the next move is going to be. It's, as we saw from that last fight in the mid lane, they still struggle even in the 5v5 department. There's just not really anything huge from Empire that they can use to jump in onto Vega. And at this point, I mean, I mean, what do you do if you're Empire? Is it a case of just smoking up, catching out Vega's heroes on their own? Because 5v5, unless you get a great exorcism that Vega just kind of hold their hands up and dance around in, it's going to be hard to win a team fight.
I think what they want to do is, they want to smoke up. They want to come in from like, want to come down on the side when perhaps they push this tier 2 tower, and then they want to come in from the side here and get a smoke off, maybe some vacuum wall combo, and then at the same time you get a silence off. Ursa jumps in. You create a lot of confusion for Vega, and then you can burst down one hero, be it the Puck or the Lone Druid or something, and then you can take a fight from there. But in a 5v5 engagement, it's very unlikely that they manage to win a fight.
And with Z Empire just looking to avoid the fights and just go for the trades. They'll take a tier 1 top. They've got a fairly large army that's going to look to press down to a tier 2, but at the same time, base is going to be in trouble. The glyph, it's already been used here on the diet, so they're not going to have it for this defense, and well, they need to do something because Vega chomping away at the tier 3. Looks like Vega will back it off, looking just to make sure not to throw any of this advantage away as Empire do back up in full force for the defense. But I guess this is the thing for Vega as well. They're in no hurry to finish this game, aren't they? Because at this pace, they're going to be able to comfortably keep their farmers on top of the net worth and still have the kind of more dominant late game.
Yeah, Vega don't really. They're not feeling pressured at all at this point. They're gonna take out this Roche hopefully. I mean they want to get this Roche, because if they get this Roche, it pretty much means the game. They deny the Roche from Empire, and which is like their main source of coming back. We're gonna see one smoke here, so this fight is probably gonna be the deciding part of the game.
Yeah, they need some kind of one-more combo. It's the question: do they really have it? There's not a huge follow-up to the dark side. We'll see what they can do here with this jump in as they're gonna come around the corner. But Dream Coil onto 4. The Wavy Rift as well. It's a great start to the fight for Vega. They'll chop down Afterlife. They'll get Miposhka as well. Scandal trying to do what he can with the exorcism. He'll use himself up, but Vega, they're surviving through it, and now they turn their attention towards the DP. Double kill for Mad. King Arthur full as well. It's a triple kill for the Lone Druid. And it's just Empire, they had the best of intentions, but they just don't have the tools to do that at this point of the game.
Oh, and you can also see no one has a really good position in this fight. He jumps in, they break the smoke, he jumps in, he coils and silences 4 heroes, gets orb on 4 heroes as well. I mean, at that point, Empire have instantly lost the fight. When they can't get the initiation anymore,
Dire's middle tower
the fight is just over, and now they have an Aegis on top of, I mean, the Wraith King's reincarnation. He has 3 lives. They can just go siege the base. Empire don't even have Death Brother ult anymore. Chen, I don't even know if he has any creeps. I mean, this could be this game.
I'm jumping in as well, FN. Just right now, Rate Fire Blast onto the Poshket. Ramses will come through, trying to fight against the Wraith King, but Wraith King does still have the Reincarnate. The Orb Flash ruin. In fact, FN, oh, he's toppling himself in the mech, because what he's keeping himself alive will finally go down. But King Arslow, the rest of Empire not looking in good shape as well, as Afterlife's going to drop. It's a double kill for no one. Maybe even going to be triple now. It's going to be picked up there by Bounty. And GG is cool. 22 minutes in. Here's another quick one. 420. Empire just getting destroyed that game. 420.
Nice.
Absolutely blazingly quick game. Oh man,
Quick game.
what's some of
today.
these games today?
Yeah.
I mean, is this CIS Dota? I guess it is. I mean,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
it's my goodness. And puck 5-0-10. Yeah, as you said, I said it in the draft, and my wishes came true. It was a good puck game. It was a very convincing puck win. And Empire, I mean, game 2. That happens to you in game 1. Obviously.